Hey family, much love to my brothers and sisters in the spirit. I greet you all with love and light out of the Most High God, source of all things, source within. I know that many of you are seeking guidance, divine guidance, and answers. I come to you as your sister, giving of myself, sowing seeds of love, sharing, because sharing is caring, to let many of you know that many of you, when it comes to your blockage, the lack of flow in your life, and I can relate to what I'm saying, because I too had to come to terms with this. It is pretty much due to because you don't know whose you are. We're so busy looking outside of ourselves, looking at others, that we don't see that which is inside of us. We're too caught up on the outer exterior instead of within. May you have ears to hear. There are some things that I can speak about, but it will go over many of your heads because the fact that your spiritual sight is not awakened yet. But even so, many of you can still rely on your inner, your inner intuition, your inner knowing. What a person is saying to you is sincere and legit. You would just know it should be something within your being that should be able to resonate with what I'm saying is true. I knows now who I am. There are many layers and levels to me. But when I go in meditation, I found out who I was. I've always said this, and I'm going to say it again. I found this to be true for myself. I am a light being. I come from source. The all-knowing, the all. I am that spark of source down here, inhabiting this vessel, this container, to be able to navigate down here on this planet, to be a light, to help serve my brothers and sisters as far as helping them in their awakening, to help my brothers and sisters to awaken within, to get their light within to shine brightly, so they too can get to that place of being the highest version of themselves by connecting within, communing with their higher self. It's something that I want to convey to many of you. I pray you have ears to hear, because this has really helped me, and I want to share this with many of you. I wrote it down. I asked that many of you write this down. I asked that many of you to meditate on this. I asked that many of you not only write it down, but record your voice speaking this, these verses. Record your voice speaking these verses and meditate on it. If you want to meditate on it, go in the bathroom, stare at yourself, and recite these verses. Say them out loud, one or the other, but say this daily. Say this daily. And you must put work, action. You must have faith, knowing that there's power in the spoken word. Many of you need to know for such a time that we're living in, it's causing many of us, our brothers and sisters, to be so distracted and they lose sight of self. So with that being said, let's get back to self, family. Find out whose you are. Claim your sovereignty. Claim it. Have ears to hear. Write this down. I am sovereignty. I am. I am. I am. I am a spark of light. I am a light being. I came from the all there is. There is no end. I am boundless. I have nothing to fear because I am. I hope many of you wrote that down. And I hope many of you will record your voice saying this. Also, place your hand on your heart. It doesn't matter, your right, your left, but place your hands on your heart and recite the verse. Speak with power and authority and say it. Speak it. Day and night, speak it. Whether you've seen yourself on the inside or not, speak it. Claim that you are. You are a sovereign being. Get your power back. Love yourself. I've seen within myself. I know that verse to be true. Many people, they want fame. They want the recognition of others. They want to drain others' energy because it feeds off of it. They know nothing about the light. That's a false light, being a celebrity. But we call them stars. And we see them shining because it's whose we say they are. How about, family, you put all the energy in yourself. See yourself shining. As a matter of fact, expand that light within you. Shine, baby, shine. We don't condemn the darkness. There must be balance. They flow together. They complement each other. Even though I speaks about the darkness, let me just say this. When you go within the darkness and you raise your vibration and you are representing the light, the darkness is still there. But the fact that you are a light, you don't notice the darkness because you're shining so bright and you're able to see your way. I say this with love. Knows whose you are. You are a sovereign being. Get your power back. It's not who I say you are, it's whose you say you are. It's time for my brothers and sisters to walk victoriously. It's time for my brothers and sisters to wake up spiritually. As I speak, I hear ringing in my ear. 2020, 2020, time for change. 2020, time to wake up. 2020, it's time for you to know whose you are. 2020, it's time for the change to come off. It's time for the change to come off, family. You had the power all along. Stop watching so much of brainwashing news that have you so scared to where you're paralyzed. You're scared to do anything. Get your power back. Exercise sovereignty because you are boundless. You don't have to see within yourself to know this. Just believe. Just believe, family. And let me say this before I end. I speak about how many of you can see yourself looking shadowy on the inside. That's not a bad thing. See it this way. You see the shadow because it's a light behind you. Every shadow has a light shining upon it. Let that sink in. Peace and love to you all. Your sister. I'm just a messenger. Passing the torch. You are a sovereign being. Let your light shine and don't dim it for no one. Peace. I love you. Now love yourself.